Professor Annabel Waitito, and I come from Kenya, and I'm working for the Institute of Environment and Water. I also do work for the Gender and Water Alliance. The reason why we are here is because we want to get the text, gender text, incorporated. And so what we are doing is to see how do we lobby the government to incorporate the gender text within whatever they're discussing. In regard to the climate change, you have been looking at the vulnerability of water resources to climatic changes and how that affects the gender issues within the water resources management, and especially the impact on women. If you look at, of course, Mount Kenya, you know that that snow cap has really reduced. And that is, to me, one of the things that you look at, and you can be able to tell that the temperatures have actually changed. But then if you go onto the ground, Kenya is like 80% of it is arid. What is happening is that some of the rivers that were permanent are now becoming seasonal. The rivers that depended on Mount Kenya, most of them actually are now seasonal. They don't ever get enough water like they were getting before. At the local level, you find that women then will have to walk longer distances compared to what they were walking before. And pastoralists have got to really move further down to where the water sources are. And that is causing a lot of conflict in Kenya, because almost every other conflict that you find in Kenya is about water resources. There is also conflict between wildlife and also communities, because the wildlife, they don't have water in their sources, so they're coming to where the wildlife, where the communities are getting water from. I believe in bridging the gap between the local action and the policy making. And one of the things that really has got to happen is that we have to have the local issues inform the policy making. And I think it is our experiences on the ground that we want to bring in this COP. And then whatever we get from here, I think we're sharing a lot of experiences from other people, and that I would want to take back. And if there are any commitments that the governments will be making, I would want to take them back to the people on the ground so that they can begin to make their demands. Since we're working with the local communities and we interact with them regularly, we take this information to them in form of messages and tell them that the discussion between the governments are taking these directions. So we do that just by either coming up with little community guides or coming up with education programs whereby we are teaching them how to incorporate some of the issues that are coming out from these discussions and telling them what are the opportunities that are available. But some of the things that really are coming out from these meetings may also not be implementable on the ground. So you really have to select what is really going to be workable for the communities that you're working with.